Hello, this is number 244 on the 2013 Math Counts Warm-up and Workouts from warm-up number 17, I believe. And someone had asked a question about this one. I went and looked and saw that we had a lot of students miss this particular problem. So I thought I'd make a quick video because I wanted to try out a new stylus. So hopefully the writing is okay on this. If you look at how I started, it says that a number sign b equals a over b plus b over a. So I went ahead and did these first couple steps without having to write them out now. And so you've got to use order of operations. So you've got to do what's in the parentheses to start with. So that's why I did 1 number sign 2 to begin with, and then 2 number sign 3 after that. So that leaves me now, what's left is, well, 1 number sign 2 is 5 halves, and so now I've got 5 halves number sign 3 minus, and then I've got 1 number sign 13 over 6. And now this is just purely computational at this point. So if we do the first one, it's going to be 5 over 2 all over 3, that's a over b, plus, and then it's b over a, so it's going to be 3 all over 5 over 2. And then you're going to subtract away, and you've got to subtract away the whole thing, and so it's going to be 1 over 13 over 6 plus 13 over 6 over 1. Well, the easy one of these is this one, because anything over 1 equals just itself. So 13 over 6 over 1 just equals 13 over 6. The rest of these, you just got to make sure you understand how these complex fractions work. 5 halves over 2 is like 5 halves over, or 5 halves over 3 is like 5 halves over 3 over 1. So you just multiply the top and the bottom by the reciprocal, and so that gives you 5/6. That goes away. This one you multiply by 2/5, so multiply this one up here by 2/5, and that's going to give you 6/5 minus, and then we just multiply this by the reciprocal, which is 6 over 13, and so it's going to be minus 6 over 13 plus 13 over 6. 5, 6, and 13 are all relatively prime, and so your common denominator in that is going to be 390, so if we just go through and do all of our 390s, I'm going to get rid of my parentheses here, just subtract everything. And so I multiply 6 by 65, 5 times 13, and so 65 times 5 is just 325. We need to multiply 5 times 78, 13 times 6 to get to it, so we do 6 times 78, which I can't do necessarily quickly in my head. So I'm going to multiply 78 by 6 to get 468. And then minus, you just need to multiply by 30, so that 180 is easy. And this one, you need to multiply by 65 again, that's what 6 is, so you're going to do 65 times 13, and that's going to give you 195 plus 65, so 541, 845. Now you put things together, you just got to add the numerators up. And when you go through and add up the numerators, the positive ones give you 793 minus the negative ones, going to give you 1,000 and what looks like 25. Subtract those two away from each other, and so it ends up being 232. So you get 232 over 390. It's negative. 2 goes into both those, so that gives you a negative 116 over 195, which turns out to be the correct answer. Just a computational problem. Some of you do need work on your computations. That's why this is a really nice problem for you. And you know, being able to do some mental math in your head or quick math if you don't feel comfortable with it in your head. But I would go through on all these calculations and think about how you could have done them mentally, because mental math is always a very positive thing for you to practice.